It's baseball. It's baseball on the It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Philadelphia, second baseman, number 16.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kim's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second.
Digging
fielder.
in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. Oh, that's for sure.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So number 43, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 1 away. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up. That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball, and took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Here's Manny Machado now. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. First pitch on its way. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Here's Chris Davis now. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. From the stretch. Slow bouncer to the right side. That's a foul ball. Just got a piece to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Now to the plate, Aaron Altair. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, number 5. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6. Third baseman, number 7, Michael.
Ready now,
Franco.
Michael Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
This has been a remarkable start to the game. You talk about pitch count. Now, he only threw 9 pitches in the first inning, and here he is with another chance in the second inning.
Oh, and he lays out to make a great play and end the inning. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 6.
Coming to the plate now, Brooks Robinson. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch here is another ground ball. This one over to third base. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7. Catcher.
Striding into the box, Wellington Castillo will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Stepping in, Ron Guidry. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Striding in, Andres Blanco. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 8.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Cameron
Rupp is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Back up the middle. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Well, that's a slider breaking in right there, and if it's not in on your hands, that's a dangerous pitch. He got lucky that ball didn't go further.
Number 43.
Into the box now. Number 43. As he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1.
What I'm looking for on that right there, he pulls the bunt back, but now you know he's bunting. He tried to make him chase a pitch. Now I come back and throw him a strike and make him get it down. They give you out, take the out.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again. Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees are out on top, 1-0. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Squared that one up just a little late. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
A leadoff base hit, that's the last thing he wanted to see here to start the third inning. He's already given up 5 hits. He's been struggling and pitching out of the stretch. Hasn't looked comfortable. This could be a short game for him.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. From the belt, the pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, a double play.
The shortstop, number
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Manny Machado, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So digging in now, Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tommy Joseph.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Kim's on the move, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 5.
Ready for another chance. Number 5. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Herrera. Gone to lead off the inning.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Smoke toward the hole. To his left, Hernandez. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brooks Robinson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wellington Castillo. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Joseph in foul ground. A dive, and he brings.
Leading off for Philadelphia, third baseman number 7.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. This one's flared toward left center. Calling for it, Kim. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 4.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Andres. Blanco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground, but foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. That breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Into the box, Cameron Rupp, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. Number 43 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Kim moves over, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Soft liner toward short. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Now batting, the pitcher, Ron Guidry.
So coming to the plate, Ron Guidry. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The center fielder number 10.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Jones. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder
Odubel Herrera is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, that first pitch single right there is something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen.
Baseman, Jonathan.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Blanco gloves it. No problem here. 1 away.
The shortstop.
Here's Manny Machado now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
First baseman.
Digging in once again, Chris Davis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Blanco is right there on to first. And can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Ready for another chance. Number 5. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Number 5 becomes the first out of the inning.
Michael Franco.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 4.
Ready once again, Andres Blanco. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Matt, this is one of those games that has that guy right there, his head scratching. He's trying to figure out, how do I get these guys going? We may see a team meeting to motivate them a little bit better.
Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the... Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Freddie Galvis is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Brooks Robinson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. On the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Wellington Castillo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Rupp. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. High in the air out towards shallow right. Trumbo has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
That one's in there. 3-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. Adam Morgan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
39. Adam
striding into the box, Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Galvis is there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 49, Ron Guidry.
Into the box, Ron Guidry. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back easily. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Altair racing back. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 8 full. New York. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Tommy Joseph comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the counter, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tommy Joseph goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. A 2-0 finish today. Number 43 pitched well, allowing only 2.